RJ. How are you? What you been up to? I just came on because today was round 12. I was just checking your page tonight. Oh, okay, dear. Good to see you in the building. Hey, Kajaria. So, today was a representation of round 12 that I finished. It's going by really fast, ain't it? It's like to say that I done been through chemo 12 times is absolutely crazy. But dear God, I made it. I made it. um, and this a different look versus what it used to be. What it used to be like. So, yeah, like y'all know my energy don't be like this when I first come, but what is starting to happen is like when I get out of chemo, it's like this energy I'm in right here, right? I feel good. Today was, I don't know, I felt like I went in as regular old me. I had somebody who wanted to give me a hug. I gave them a hug, and I don't even know the lady's name. I gave her a hug, and it's like everybody that ran into me was like, "Hey, sunshine, you have such a glow about you." It's just I don't know what it is, but it's like I already feel like you're so precious to me and everything. And I was like, "Well, what is going on here today?" So it's just like being in that situation when you feel like your whole life you don't mean much of anything to anybody, and all of a sudden you got all of these strangers around you that everybody just is like, it's like to touch me like they was getting something from me. And have you ever been in a place before and you just see somebody walk by and then all of a sudden you start feeling like you don't even know these people, but like I feeling like prayers and stuff for them, and it's like I don't even know how to pray for these people. I don't know nothing about them, but then just the words just drop in your spirit, and then you go ahead and make it do what it do, and then you know it is. Haywood, talking about I need a man. I do got a man. His name is Jesus, and I'm also a married woman. What are you talking about? I've been married for 27 years. What are you talking about? See them? You don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. Thank you, Dino. Yeah, I one of my subscribers and my moderator got me, actually not got me these earrings, but she actually made them for me. And the thing about these earrings is that I went to the doctor. I went to chemo last Monday, and I must have hit one of my gold earrings, and it fell on the ground or something somewhere in chemo. And I know it happened because I was there. I could record myself with the earrings in my ears, and then it was missing later on. And so before I knew that earring was going to be missing, these were already in the mail. And not only do I got these right here, she made me several pair. Thanks again, Phoenix Fireside, my Dolly Bear. Hey, She Cooks and Rose. Hey, Chef. Hey, TT. Hey, Gary. Let me see. Hi, Jimmy. But yeah, just so many things has happened today, and I just came on to tell y'all how much round 12. Who can come on and say that to get to round 12 of chemo is like a blessing, and not just a blessing like you made it there, but it's like the things that are happening in chemo is like everybody is like want to talk to you about everything, and nobody knows anything about me. They don't really know like I'm on YouTube like that or anything like that, but everybody want to talk to you, and it's like legit, whatever, so today was a good day. But I already know how the day goes or whatever. It's like and I've been home from chemo probably almost like 3 hours, and so within an hour or two I'll start feeling like the tiredness, and I'm gonna knock out and go to sleep. So I was like, let me go ahead and go live because I didn't do a whole bunch of shorts and all of that stuff, to come, throughout the day or whatever, because so many people were talking to me. I'm usually in the quiet or whatever when I'm in there, so it give me a time to record and talk about some of the things that's going on there. That it didn't happen like that today. Oh my word, just about everything. Round 12. How you feeling? Well, I just told you, I'm feeling like a champ. Bye, Jimmy. Love the head wrap and earrings. Dolly did that. Yeah. So y'all know I hadn't been wearing my head wraps and stuff since all of my hair has been missing. But when Dolly got these earrings and everything, honey, I started playing dress up, and I was like, oh yes, I'm finna start back wearing the head wrap some or whatever. So, I don't know what it was, but the earrings inspired me to go back. I mean, them earrings is just, that's it right there, right? That's cute. Very, very cute. My granddaughter was even excited to see me with these earrings in. I hope you make a full recovery. I am, Gary, and thank you for hoping for me. I absolutely am. The white man loves you. I love you too, Gary. Your earrings are tea. Can't even edge to this quality so bad. Um 27, 27 more, please. Well, Haywood, I'm hoping for that too, but right now we on the seesaw right now, but nonetheless, I still got to say the same thing. I've still been married for 27 years. Hey, all, I got a notification. All righty then. All right, get them, chef. Yeah, they act like they don't know what's going on. You gonna teach them. Oh no. Beautiful. Thank you. My eyes hurt so much from looking at you. Child Allen, let me give a tutorial on all you have to do. If your eyes hurt so bad from looking at me, all you have to do is you could take your pointy finger, your thumb, your middle finger, this finger, whichever one you choose, and you just touch the screen and you swipe up real hard. And I promise you'll get somebody else that you can look at on this screen. It ain't hard, boo. Follow directions like a kindergartner. Okay? Carry on. But they look so cute, and they match your hair wrap, your hair and top too. Thank you very much, Dino Ghost. She is live now making jewelry. Really, she making jewelry right now. So y'all see, if y'all go over there and tell her something she like, because I actually told Dolly, girl, you should sell some of your jewelry. She made me a whole bunch of jewelry that I did not expect to get or whatever, and all of it is beautiful. As we go along, I will let y'all know. But y'all look for Phoenix. I don't know if anybody know how to put her channel in there, but go over there and donate to her just for the things that she be making. She said she won't sell the things because it's just what she love to do. But honey, I got several people that told me they love these. Yeah, chef, it don't cost a whole bunch to be kind. Do it. You look great. Thanks, TT. Hi, Timothy. God is good, absolutely, all the time. The hue of blue is amazing. Yes, I love this color. I love teal. I really do. Uh-oh. They got the business. Westwood G was timed out by Sheikah. Ah, chef ain't coming through playing. Somebody has to teach me to moderate. TT, all you gotta do is when you see somebody who you can't appreciate what they saying, or you think they being disrespectful or whatever, some of them you have to like kind of know Whether they being disrespectful a lot, some of them come through and like joke around with me. I don't be offended by that, but I know like some of my people don't even play about that because like the way that I move or whatever. But some of them I let rock out. Like Haywood is okay. They somebody who come through and joke around with me or whatever. But if I pick you as a moderator, the decisions that you make and everything is sorry for you. And when I get the time to go and unblock some of those people, then I will go and unblock them. But I respect the decisions that my moderators make, and when I want to change it, then I'll just say, they okay. But TT, you can just, if you touch the person's name who you deem as being disrespectful, it will give you a list of things that you can do. You can time them out, hide them. And if you hide them, that means that, they can't write anything in the chat no more. They can watch from the clouds and stuff like that right there. But it gives you options if you touch on their name here in the chat. Send his butt back to the pit cell. No devils over here. Okay, mess around and find out. As they should. Hey Anthony, how are you? And how do I get a membership? Usually there's like there's a join button that's here. Hey Shamika, I can't tell you how I be over there living vicariously through you, because you do know before I started getting sick and everything, you doing the same exact work that I used to do. And so I just be sitting there and my kids are like, Mom, what you watching? I'm like, I'm living through Shamika over here. I love everything about it. It's just like it's so free, and I could never see myself like sitting down like in the same spot every day, all day. And I almost feel like you like one of those kinds of people. You can't sit down in one spot. It's like you like to go out and like you don't like to be trapped in nowhere. So, yes, honey, I'm telling you, I'll be watching you. I love everything about them big old orders and stuff you be getting. So that is definitely me. I knew once I did that kind of work, I drove people to medical appointments and stuff like that. I drove for the disabled, so people that was in wheelchairs and everything. So that took you all kinds of places. Sometimes it took you on rides for like 2 hours. Then after that, I started grocery shopping for people. So I knew after that point I could never go back. I can never go to a place where I'm stuck inside somebody building all day long. Hi Walter. That's what I had. What you had for breakfast? Anthony said, you have great energy. Love it. Thank you very much. What you have for breakfast, Walter? Let all of us know. Because I ain't hear nobody say nothing about no food on here. Did I miss something where somebody said something? Can a person really become demon possessed? Never seen it. Mordecai. Esther. Absolutely you can. I have been one of those people. Many things travel amongst this world. But I can tell you one thing, if it do happen to you and God allows it to happen, he will turn it around for the good. And then when it's turned around for the good, then where does that hell go to? I appreciate you too, Shamika. Yes, Tashanna is a beautiful soul. Thank you, girl. For dinner, you gonna have dog meat. Oh, really? Y'all can go ahead and get rid of Walter, cause he ain't ready to be over here with the grown folks. Bye, Walter. Enjoy your dog meat for dinner. uh, and Shane, why would you be asking me on the internet about mine? You see what mine do? Mine just talk. Anybody who asking that and you ain't got nobody next to you on the side of you to answer that question for you, let me know. You ain't had that many experiences in your life, and I'm sorry for you. Yes, you got him. I just, golly, these people. Chef, this why I told you. Girl, if me and you did a collab, do you understand? the fun that we would have over whichever place that we decide to be at. If it even if it's at both of them, girl, please, girl, please, yes. I just don't. I don't understand these folks. We need to ASAP. And really, Chef, I always be saying this, and I don't mean it in the way that I am, because I do consider myself a little bit more than what I'm saying. Usually, I leave it up to whoever I'm going to do it with or whatever, because I don't know no whole bunch about it or whatever. I just do follow directions to the best of my abilities to make it happen or whatever. But I always like in this situation, it will be you making the decision, because um my schedule is very flexible except for on like a Monday, because I do chemo on Monday. But my schedule is very flexible. I can change my stuff around, and so I would give it to you. Hey, Felicia. Um, I would give it to you, and you name it, and then I just be like, I'm there. What you need me to do, or whatever, even if it's just us having a conversation while you cooking some or whatever. Because, all the time I'm not in a position to be like cooking or whatever. I don't have the energy or whatever. Just so I can come with the conversation. We can talk all day long, and you can do whatever it is you want to do and have me on the side screen. We just talking to each other, having conversation. However you want to do it. But you know what I say? I always say you can if you got Instagram, I'm on Instagram, and you can reach me through there if we need to chat like behind the scenes, and we'll go from that place right there. Same person over on Instagram. Um Felicia says, "Hi everyone." But y'all, I didn't come on to hold y'all that long, unless y'all got any questions about where I am so far in my chemo process, or whatever process you're seeing. Maybe you don't watch old videos or something of, and you just don't know who I am just yet, how I got to where I got to, what things I've been through or whatever. I don't mind any of those questions, especially if you're respectful. If you ask me a respectful question, I will give you a respectful answer. If you get disrespectful, I don't like to be disrespectful now, but I can go there. I can get disrespectful, but I like to keep this smile on my face, and so you don't want to know what it's like to meet the one that does not does not smile. There's a Yeah, just let me keep my smile on my face. That's all. Hey, Renee. Renee, listen, I have one of my sisters is here on YouTube. Well, I got two sisters that's on YouTube. I ain't been on my other sister's page. One of these days, I'm gonna show you my sister page, and I swear on everything, whenever I see you, all I do is I see my sister's face. You and her look just alike. Y'all smile, y'all mannerism, your energy. She just got the sweetest energy ever. And you remind me of her every time I see you. And so I just be like, oh my God, your smile is just so innocent, because she got that innocent smile like that. And so, yeah, girl, you like my sister too. You like my sister too. Oh, Shamika, you like the earrings, girl? Dolly Bear made these earrings for me. Sure did. Dolly Bear made these earrings. I tried to tell that girl she need to sell. She need to start selling her jewelry. She made me a whole bunch of jewelry. I mean, talking about beautiful. Oh my God, this girl made me start playing dress up. Like I was 8 years old, honey. I started putting on all kinds of head wraps and everything. I had to hurry up and jump off these people Wi-Fi and stuff, because I had done got excited. Excited, yes. Dolly Bear made these for me. And Chef say she over there making more jewelry right now. So y'all might go over there and catch her in the middle of making some more jewelry. All I did was I seen her making a bracelet, and I was like, oh my God, I love the teal stones that was in that bracelet. And she was like, oh, I'll send it to you. How much you want for it? She was like, I ain't about to sell this or no, nothing like this. And I think that if we get her jewelry, even though she don't want to sell it, and we come and just show it off like this right here. Before you know it, she gonna have enough jewelry and donations to do what it is that she do. But yeah, she made these for me. Sorry I came in late. I'll catch the playback. Girl, you can, you know what, I always look at it as the people that are here whenever the time is right, whenever whatever timing it goes by, you always, you ain't late, especially when it's something like that. You came right during the time when you are supposed to be here. And that just is what it is. Thank you for being here though. You your head wrap is beautiful. Thank you, Shamika. Thank you. You know this ain't nothing but this just this two head wraps. If you want to know how I did it, I did I made a a video the other night where I was showing when Dolly got me this package. I showed all of her jewelry. Listen to me getting winded now. Showing all of her jewelry that she got me, that she made me. And at the end, I also gave a tutorial on how to do this head wrap, because this is just two head wraps blended together. You know, I showed it on that. But anybody want me to show one, then I can also go and clip up the short from it and then show you how I put the two head wraps together. It's, you know, it's very simple. Very simple. Hey, you look so beautiful. Keep smiling. Thank you, Felicia. And then and them earrings. Yeah, see, and Dolly, girl, you better listen. Thank you. That's a great compliment. Ah, it's all true. Yes, those are beautiful. Yes, pretty, very creative and pretty. Yeah, I told Dolly the same thing. I love your instructional videos. Voice is killing it. Thank you. Nice. I'll check it out. Okay. Cause I don't bit more be knowing what to do with my rap, but I love it. LOL. Yeah, that I be creating all kinds. I think I got like I probably got somewhere like between 50 and 60 head wraps. So then if I got 50 or 60 head wraps, then when you can mix and mingle them together is the word that came to mind, but mix them up together, then you can create, I guess, 120 wraps out of those ones by, you know, bringing the two colors together or whatever. But y'all know that just gives me an idea of what to do to and I already got that video there, so if it came through clear, because right now the internet in our area is just like jacked up. They working on it or whatever, but in my opinion they stay working on it. But anywho, if it came through clear, then I will go and clip it up from the video that I already made. If it's not clear, then I don't got no problem with just taking this one loose and then putting it back together and showing y'all, because it took me all of 3 minutes to put this head wrap on. And you can do it too. And that's, you know what that's called? That's called growing. People think that's like so simple, but if you learn something new in that day, that is literally what growth is. You learn something else new. And that's why I say us getting together, even if it's asking somebody how to cook something, like RJ asked me, Tashanna, what would you cook if your family came to town? I told him about my spread, and he was like, what about fried chicken? Will you show me how to cook fried chicken? Absolutely, RJ. I'll teach you how to fry chicken. RJ grew in that moment, because if he can learn how to fry chicken, he can learn how to fry anything. And it was his first time doing it. And guess what? He accomplished it. But that's what it's about over here, is us learning from each other. I don't know much about this cancer journey that I'm going through. Thank you, William. I don't know, and Dolly Bear made these for me. I'm gonna keep on saying that. I don't know much about this journey that I'm going down. So literally, if I'm asking questions or something, do y'all know anything about X, Y, and Z? I'm literally asking the question because I don't know anything about this cancer thing. It can be scary going online googling this stuff, because that stuff get inside your mind, and then where you have peace, you no longer have peace, because there's so much information and stuff online. So I try not to go into that area, because I do have peace that surpasses all understanding. I don't know why I don't get up every day and think about, girl, you got cancer. I just don't get up and I don't think about that every day. I am grateful that I have that peace. So I ain't going to look for nothing that's going to destroy that and take away. And for me, I feel like I have submitted to the process that God has me going through at this moment. So, a lot of people offer me a lot of what you call it, like home remedies. And I'm because there are people that are over here that also have gone through cancer journeys, and maybe they want to try that stuff. I congratulate that stuff. I accept that stuff, because somebody else, it may be something that somebody else been hearing in their ear, and it's the thing that they were supposed to get, and run with it. My thing is the soursop tea. At this moment, I'm not taking the soursop tea, but I got my ear open listening for when it's time for me to start back again. And see, I know how God deal with me and start that ringing in my ear, and I keep hearing it over and over again. When it's time for me to go back into that season, and when it's time, I'm gonna go back to it. See, I got my own soursop tree out in my yard, and it was there 3 years prior to me going through this situation. So see, God had already prepared the way for me before it even had gotten there. I didn't know anything about a soursop tree. So make sure whatever path that you choose, you got your ear open to hear what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Because God says, my sheep know my voice. Yes, Tashanna got me to grow a tomato, and now I have a whole garden and love it. Yes, yes, yes. See, I would tell Renee something, but Renee already know about all of this stuff right here, which was brought a big smile to my face, because I didn't even know that you was over there growing all of that stuff like that. I see Renee's secret garden and everything, but I didn't know, like, she know what it is, the garden. But and we on different things. Everybody doctor tell them something different, but yours is a little different from what mine is, and I'm still learning about you. But your doctor is telling you, well, basically they told us the same thing, but my first doctor told me not to be out in the garden. But the doctor that I have now, he says it's about quality, not quantity. So he's encouraging me to get into the garden, protect myself with the gloves and the mask, just like your doctor said, or whatever. But so whatever it is, I'm praying for you to, for whatever time it's time to go out there, because I know how essential the garden is to folks like us. I know. I'm forever grateful. It is healing. It's out me on a different journey. Thank God I was going to hurt somebody. Yeah, that garden is something else now. I'm telling you, if you don't know, if you don't know what it's like to go out there and put your hand in that soil. See, some people be saying, see, this when I get ready to go on that spiel. The first thing people start to say is when I say something about you should make you a garden. Girl, that's too much work. And as soon as they get ready to say it's too much work, I cut them off before they can say it. And I'll be like, don't tell me nothing about it's too much work. I say work is what you go and do to pay your bills in your house. But the garden is the work that you go do, and on your way home from work, you talking to yourself about how much you want to go in your garden. See, your garden is that thing when you pull up in your yard, you ain't even ready to go in the house. You want to leave your pocketbook in the car and possibly lock it up and go ahead and walk straight on back to the garden, because that's not work out there. That's that peace. That's where you go and dump off your all of your stress that you done been through on your day job that pay your bills. And when you touch that soil snatch all of that stress and that strife that you done gathered together on your job, the headaches and all of that, and it suck it right on out to the soil. So then by the time you finish out there and it's time for you to go in your house, it's time for you to receive your family, just like you ain't been to nobody's stressful job all day long. See, I can only tell you a little bit about it, but you gotta get out there and experience it yourself. Hi, Sarah. I pray in Jesus' name that you are blessed beyond your wildest dreams. Sam, tenfold back to you. And that just means thank you for even asking God to do anything for me. But whatever it is that you asked Him to do for me, I pray and ask Him to give it back to you 10 times what you asked Him for me. In His Son's Jesus' name. Amen. Yes, I love my garden. Yes, yes, yes. I already know. But y'all, I didn't come through to take up much of your time or no nothing. Y'all can see the energy that I'm in, and you can see I got my bandage on that I try to keep on for the rest of the day once I get home from chemotherapy, only because like the needle leaves such a hole there in that place. So I just try and let it stay covered up, for the rest of that day, and then sometime tomorrow I will take it off. But right now I'm like in a good place. I know I'm gonna sleep good. I ain't been sleeping good at nighttime anyway, so I already know that chemo be putting it on you like you be done ran 5 miles or something, and you ain't really you ain't really moved nowhere. It's just the energy that you get, your knees be shaking and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna take the time to be the lazy bum that I feel like I be being sometimes. And that's not a true statement. It's just sometimes my mind mentally be telling, when you're a busybody and you stay moving and stuff all the time, the moment that you can't move around and do the things that you usually do, you start feeling like that about yourself until you have to tell yourself something different. And so now I just joke around about it. So don't take that serious when I say anything about the lazy bum. I know that I'm not a lazy bum, but you can feel that feeling. Please take up my time. I need it and I don't know why. Oh, Sarah, thank you so much. The only thing is, listen, if people don't have questions or whatever, it's just like I don't, I'd be like, I don't know if I'm wasting people time, because you can always choose to move around or whatever, but sometimes I just feel like I don't be having a whole lot more to say or whatever, and so it's like I'll be ready. Okay, let me move along so people can, I might be holding up your time to get the next place you're supposed to be to or somewhere, But anyways, well, I hope you have a good night, and I hope you get the rest you're looking for. Thank you very much, Sam Flurry. Oh, bless you, love. You have to rest. Absolutely, I do, and I know you are a warrior. I be trying, girl. I be trying. I know. I just like your spirit. Well, thank you very much, Sarah. Make sure any of you all that came over here, if um I think, well, I'm going to start off with this. I thank you all for joining Life with Tashanna over here, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. What you're going to get is sometimes you may come over here and I may be out in the garden, still talking the same way that I talk. I might be at chemo, still talking the same way that I talk. Or I might just be sitting right here on my bed talking the way that I talk. But we are also called the high class gardeners over here. Miss Shauna, how you become a high class gardener? Being a high class gardener is just making sure that all times we're growing on the inside and on the outside at all times, because we don't know what's coming. And there's nothing better than growing your own food out in your own garden. Plant the stuff that you get from the grocery store. You already playing for it. Any seeds or anything that you get. Miss Shauna, what kind of seeds can we plant? All you gotta do is ask me, what stuff you talking about that I get from the grocery store that I can plant. Anytime you in here and you make a run to the grocery store, just ask Miss Shauna. She don't mind going down a list of things to tell you what it is that you can plant from the grocery store that you paying for with your own money already. You can make a whole garden with the stuff you buy from the grocery store. You just don't even know it. Which means you ain't got to spend no money on no seeds, because the dirt that the good Lord gave you outside, it'll grow stuff in it too. But the high class part of the high class garden is we don't mess around with no bugs, no snakes, no worms, and definitely no frogs. Now, Miss Shauna, how you gonna be a high class garden? Bugs out in the garden? You heard what I said. I don't play around with none of that stuff. If I run into any of that kind of stuff, especially a frog or a snake, the day is over with in the garden. And that garden will be out there the next day, and the next day when I get my nerves back up to go back out there. But that is what qualifies us as a high class gardener. And if you're interested in any of that stuff, because you know those kind of things show up in people in real life, and we don't mess with those kinds of things. But if you're interested in being a high class gardener, then all you gotta do is hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to all, so that you can be notified when we get ready to go live or when we post a short. And hit that like button, and you too, my friend, can be a high class gardener too. A tadpole was under my honey. Mm-hmm. No, because I got bit by a brown. Ooh, Sarah, don't tell me nothing about it. You gonna have me looking on the wall all night long. I'm just joking, girl. You can tell me about it. Ooh, it still make my skin crawl. Just name that you get some sleep. Amen to that. Thank you, Sarah, and may God bless you just the same tenfold. But hey, Farium, I will, Shamika. I wasn't scared. Ooh, honey. They could have had the whole garden. But all right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing night. And y'all don't never know. You know, if something else happened, then, you know, I don't mind hitting that live button. But hopefully from here, we going to have a great night. And I'm just going to go to sleep. Thank you, Sarah. God bless you. Hey, Katie. Katie, go back and watch the replay once I end the live, and then you can see everything that's going on. Thank you very much, Sarah, for that gift. I really appreciate it. And guess I had me a little cup of coffee today while I was at chemo, and it was good. And that cup of coffee definitely looked good. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night, and see y'all next time.